Oh, my God.
We don't have a sock on.
Can you tell we're just waking up? So, his new socks are still being worked on because I kept forgetting to send one of these back for them to get measurements. So we just kind of made our own little hole for now. So.
It's actually pretty great hole that she cut.
Lift all the way up. There you go, come down. Okay, now we put the bucket on. Try to straighten out because you're kind of at an angle right now. Perfect. And this will be easier when we're at home with a trapeze bar because Lauren can't really pull himself up or maneuver himself too well right now without trapeze bar. Try and push this side down more.
Now she's just cutting on the straps. Which I can't really help with.
Okay. So now we sit him up. Okay. Do you feel like you sunk down at all? No, you didn't. So like I said, we're still figuring out the kinks. Took us a little bit longer to figure it out this time around.
Basically,
Don't let go of me.
I'm just a big lard.
This bucket's definitely heavier. So it takes a little more out of me to carry him.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 10, verse 28. And fear not them which kill the body, but are not able to kill the soul, but rather fear him which is able to destroy both soul and body in hell. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham, Rachakodash. Double honor to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who still rule and teach well. Peace and blessings and safety unto the Lord's elect, scattered throughout the four corners of the planet Earth, mainly in America, pushing this word in militant sincerity as commanded by Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai. And God damn, this is why you need to fear Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father, not God, not Yahuwah, not Jehovah. It's Yahweh. And you need to fear his only begotten Son, Yahweh Shai, not Yahushua, not Joshua, not Yeshaya, not Jesus. It's Yahweh Shai. Because they can destroy your soul and your body and put you in a hellacious condition on the planet Earth. This man right here, you see he had his soul and his body destroyed, and he is currently in hell. He is currently in hell. Hell is both a condition on the planet Earth. Hell is also the grave. He's not in hell as far as the grave. No, he's in a worse hell. His soul and his body is in hell. The only place where your soul and your body are together, the only place where your soul and your flesh are together is on the planet Earth. And there was a judgment that was brought upon him. It says Lauren Shower was just 18 years old when a devastating workplace accident in September 2019 changed his life forever. While working as a laborer in Montana, Shower was operating a forklift when it veered off of a bridge and plunged nearly 15 meters, 50 feet, to the ground below. The young worker was thrown from the vehicle and then pinned beneath its crushing weight. In the aftermath, Shower was faced with a life or death decision, with the lower half of his body severely crushed. He gave doctors permission to perform a hemicorporectomy, the complete amputation of his body from the waist down, in order to save his life. I don't know how much of a life he has right now. Okay, like I said, this is pure hell. And this is why you should fear the Heavenly Father and His only begotten Son. It says, remarkably, Shower remained conscious throughout the traumatic ordeal. As if that's a good thing. Remarkably, as if that's a good thing. It says he later recounted the unbearable moments, including the horrifying realization of the forklift falling on top of him and the agonizing 10 to 15 minute wait while his co-workers desperately tried to free him. Despite the unimaginable pain and trauma, Shower has since shared his story publicly, inspiring many with his resilience and strength in the face of life-altering injury. So this was judgment. This was a judgment that took place in the place of judgment, which is the planet Earth. Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 16, it says, and moreover, I saw under the sun the place of judgment, that wickedness was there, and the place of righteousness, that iniquity was there. So under the sun, which is on the planet Earth, right now I'm under the sun. You listen to this video, you're under the sun. We are in the place of judgment. And so knowing that we are in the way of judgment at any time, we walk through the valley of the shadow of death, which is America, Babylon, the Great. At any time, the Heavenly Father could bring judgment upon us as he did this man who looks to be an Edomite. And the Lord said that he judges the heathens 1,000 times worse. Because it's not every day you see a Israelite, so-called Negro, Latino, and Native American get his damn body chopped in half and still live. But the Lord be doing them heathens like that, man. The Lord be doing these heathens dirty. Okay, and not dirty in the sense of unjustified. Because what the Lord does, he's justified in doing it every single time. This is Wisdom of Solomon 12 and 22. Therefore, whereas thou dost chasten us, us being the Israelites, thou scourges our enemies 1,000 times more, to the intent when we judge, we should carefully think of thy goodness. And when we ourselves are judged, we should look for mercy. So we looking for mercy from Yahweh Shem Yahushua, because we see that he's not playing with people out here. He's definitely not playing with the heathen. And he's definitely not playing with any of us. And Yahweh, which is the name of the Heavenly Father, he's known as the King of Terrors. This is Job chapter 18, verse 14. His confidence shall be rooted out of his tabernacle, and it shall bring him to the King of Terrors. Who is the King of Terrors? Yahweh. Yahweh. And see, all power and all judgment was given unto Yahweh Shai. So we must equally fear Yahweh Shai. We must also fear Yahweh Shai. Let's see. So all power. Matthew chapter 28, verse 18, and Yahweh Shai came and spake unto them, saying, all power is given unto me in heaven and in earth. So Yahweh Shai has all power. It was given unto him from the Heavenly Father. The power over life, the power over death. Yahweh Shem Yahushua wounds and they heal. They wounded this man. The Lord wounded this man so severely that they cut his body in half. They cut this man in half. And this could be because of what he did in his previous life. This could be for something that he did in his 18 years of life. The Lord saw it fit to command the angels to have this man's body cut in half, and then to have him be conscious and survive the whole ordeal. Not to bring his spirit back to the spirit world where he would be at rest, but to keep him and his body in that hell. So now he has to depend on somebody else to do everything for him. That man can't even go for a walk. You know? That man can, I don't even know how the fuck he uses the bathroom. And this is why he say, don't fear those that can kill the body, but fear him who can destroy your soul and your body, which, like I said before, the only place that your soul and your body are together is in the flesh on the planet Earth. When you go back to the spirit world, you don't have your body, you only have your soul. So there's no place where your soul burns underground, you know, some place called hell where your soul burns underground. That doesn't exist. Hell are conditions on the planet Earth, and hell, it could also be referring to the grave. It's Deuteronomy chapter 32, verse 39. See now that I, even I, am he, and there is no God with me. No other God did this, but Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai. Okay, it says, I kill and I make alive. I wound and I heal. Neither is there any that can deliver out of my hand. So the Lord had this man fall in a way where he survived a 50-foot drop. On top of surviving the 50-foot drop, 2,000 pounds fell on him. After 2,000 pounds fell on him simultaneously. I mean, how does one even, the fact that he survived that would be looked at as a miracle. No, it's not a miracle. It was a surgical strike. It was the strategic execution of judgment by Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai and his workers, which are the angels, which do his bidding. And they always fulfill his will. So there was nobody that could deliver that man from that situation. He may be, you know, I'm pretty sure there's days where he wakes up, if not every day, that he wakes up and he says, why didn't I just die? Why couldn't I have just died? Hell, Job had that thought when the Lord was taking Job through his tribulations, having boils over his body. You know, the Lord killed Job's children. You know, the Lord had Job's woman turn against him. You know, and Job had those painful boils. And Job said, why did I not give up the ghost from the womb? Why was I not a stillborn? Why do I have to still be here in the flesh? So I'm sure that he wakes up every single day and asks, why didn't I just die that day? Because it was a judgment that was placed upon you. Okay? There was a surgical strike. Okay? And you cannot escape this outcome that he's currently in. Yo, when brother sent me this video, I was like, yo, what the crap? What the heck is going on here, man? And you see he lost the arm too. Not just his legs, his lower body, but also his right arm. And so now he has to depend on his woman. And she, you know, who knows how long she'll stay with him in that condition. I mean, you can't please her. You know, that's hell. That's hell. He's in hell. Okay? There is no place underground where you burn forever. This is an example of hell. That's what I'm going to title this video. And Lord, when it was edifying, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rachak Wadash, for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Kwame Asherallah, Shalom.